You know that feeling when you finish breakfast, but instead of feeling energized, you're already dragging by mid-morning? Like your body just isn't getting the fuel it needs? Or maybe you've noticed your joints creaking more than usual, your bones feeling a little more fragile than they used to. And here's the thing, what if I told you the problem isn't the eggs you're eating, but how you're eating them? That's right. Eggs are one of the most powerful foods for seniors, packed with protein, vitamins, and nutrients that can boost energy, strengthen bones, and even sharpen your mind. But if you're preparing them the wrong way, you could be sabotaging all those benefits without even realizing it. So today, we're going to uncover the biggest mistakes seniors make with eggs, mistakes that drain your energy, weaken your bones, and even speed up joint pain. And don't worry, we're not just pointing out the problems, we'll give you simple fixes so you can start feeling stronger, more energized, and more like yourself again. Hi, I'm Betty and I'm so happy you're joining me today. Before we dive into this important topic, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up and comment below telling me where you're watching from. I love connecting with all of you from around the world, so now let's begin. Let's start with the first, and most shocking, mistake. Mistake number 1, overcooking your eggs until they're rubbery. Now, I get it, you want your eggs fully cooked. Maybe you've been told that runny yolks are risky, so you scramble them until they're dry or fry them until they're tough. But here's the problem, overcooking destroys the very nutrients that make eggs so powerful for seniors. See, eggs contain a goldmine of nutrients, like choline, which keeps your brain sharp, vitamin D, which strengthens bones, and lutein, which protects your eyes. But when you cook them at high heat for too long, those nutrients break down. That means you're eating empty calories instead of the energy-boosting, bone-supporting superfood eggs are meant to be. The fix, cook them gently. Soft-boiled, poached, or lightly scrambled with a little butter or olive oil keeps those nutrients intact. And if you're worried about safety, pasteurized eggs are a great option, they're pre-treated to kill bacteria without overcooking. Mistake number 2, eating just the whites, and tossing the yolk. This one hurts my heart a little. For years, we've been told egg yolks are bad because of cholesterol. But here's what no one told you, the yolk is where all the good stuff is. The vitamins, the minerals, the healthy fats that keep your joints lubricated and your brain firing on all cylinders. When you toss it, you're left with a bland, nutritionally weak egg white that does nothing for your energy or bones. And guess what? New research shows that for most seniors, dietary cholesterol, like in egg yolks, doesn't spike blood cholesterol the way we once thought. In fact, the healthy fats in yolks can reduce inflammation, the real culprit behind joint pain and stiffness. The fix, eat the whole egg. If you're worried about cholesterol, pair it with fiber-rich foods, like avocado or spinach, to help your body process it better. Your bones and brain will thank you. We've already covered 2 big mistakes that could be secretly sabotaging your energy and bone health, overcooking your eggs, which destroys those precious nutrients, and tossing the yolk, where all the good stuff lives. But now, we're getting into the real game changers, the mistakes you might never see coming, because they're hiding in what you add to your eggs, and even the pan you cook them in. Mistake number 3, mixing eggs with these so-called healthy foods. Picture this, you're making a nice, hearty breakfast, scrambled eggs with whole wheat toast, maybe some turkey bacon on the side. Sounds healthy, right? Well, it could be. But if you're pairing your eggs with the wrong foods, you might as well be flushing those nutrients down the drain. Here's the problem, some foods, even ones marketed as healthy, actually block your body from absorbing the key nutrients in eggs. Take whole grains, for example. They contain something called phytic acid, which binds to minerals like iron and zinc, both crucial for energy and bone strength, and prevents your body from using them. So if you're eating eggs with toast or cereal, you could be missing out on up to half the benefits. And it's not just grains. Even some veggies, like raw spinach, have compounds that interfere with nutrient absorption when eaten with eggs. Now, don't get me wrong, spinach is fantastic for you. But if you're having it raw in an omelette, you're not getting the full power of those eggs. The fix: time your sides smartly. If you want toast, have it after your eggs, not with them. Or better yet, swap it for roasted sweet potatoes, which boost nutrient absorption. And if you love spinach, lightly sauté it first to break down those blocking compounds. Small tweaks, big difference. Mistake number 4: cooking eggs in toxic non-stick pans. This one might make you side-eye your favorite frying pan. Non-stick cookware is everywhere. It's easy to clean, eggs slide right off. What's not to love? Well, here's the scary truth. When heated too high, and let's be honest, most of us crank that burner up, non-stick coatings release toxic fumes and microscopic particles that can wreck your health over time. Studies link these chemicals to thyroid problems, weakened immunity, and even accelerated bone loss. And guess what? Eggs are one of the worst foods to cook in these pans, because they absorb those toxins like a sponge. So that quick and easy omelette could be costing you energy and bone density without you even knowing it. The fix: switch to cast iron or ceramic pans. They're naturally non-stick when seasoned right, and they add iron to your diet instead of toxins. Bonus: cooking eggs in cast iron can boost their iron content, something many seniors need more of. Now, we've covered a lot of ground together, from how overcooking zaps the nutrition right out of your eggs, to those surprising food combinations that block nutrient absorption, and even the hidden dangers lurking in your cookware. But there's one last mistake that might be the most surprising of all, because it happens before you even crack that first egg open. Mistake number 5: storing eggs in the refrigerator door. Here's something that might make you rethink everything about your fridge organization. That handy egg holder built right into your refrigerator door? It's actually the worst possible place to keep your eggs. Every time you open that door, your eggs go through temperature swings, from cold to warm and back again. This constant fluctuation causes the protective coating on the eggs to break down faster, letting in bacteria and causing the nutrients to degrade. But here's what's really shocking. Studies show that eggs stored at inconsistent temperatures can lose up to 30% of their vitamin D content in just 1 week. That's vitamin D that should be helping your bones stay strong and your energy levels up, just disappearing because of where you placed the carton. The fix: store your eggs in the coldest part of your fridge, usually the back of the middle shelf. Keep them in their original carton. Those cardboard boxes aren't just for show, they help regulate temperature and prevent odors from seeping in. And here's a pro tip: write the purchase date on the carton so you always use the freshest eggs first. Now, let's take a step back and look at the big picture. Eggs are truly one of nature's perfect foods, especially for seniors. When prepared and stored correctly, they can be your secret weapon against fatigue, joint pain, and bone loss. But as we've seen today, it's not just about eating eggs, it's about eating them the right way. Think about what we've covered. Cooking them gently to preserve nutrients. Keeping the yolks for all their brain and bone benefits. Pairing them with foods that enhance, not block, absorption. Using safe cookware that doesn't add toxins. Storing them properly to maintain freshness and nutrition. These aren't complicated changes. In fact, you could start implementing every single one of them today. And here's what I want you to remember: your body is constantly renewing itself. Even small improvements in your nutrition can lead to noticeable differences in how you feel: more energy throughout the day, less stiffness in your joints, and stronger bones to keep you active and independent. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you noticed a difference in how you feel when you eat eggs prepared different ways? Maybe you've got your own tip for getting the most nutrition from them. Share your experiences so we can all learn from each other. If you found this information helpful, do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps spread the word to other seniors who could benefit. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because we've got plenty more life-changing nutrition tips coming your way. Remember, it's never too late to make small changes that add up to big results. Here's to your health, your strength, and your energy. May your next plate of eggs be your most nutritious yet. Until next time, keep taking care of that amazing body of yours. It's the only one you've got, and it deserves the very best.